And then we work towards the interrelationship of these three patterns. What? So when we talk about cognitive behavior therapy, so it has two elements in it. Cognitions, which is our thought levels. So whenever we're reading the term cognitions, it means thoughts. So it involves an interaction of cognitions and behavior. So our set of actions. Because of an continuous interaction between thoughts and behavior, it leads to a particular emotional state. So it says that whatever thoughts are coming to our mind, okay, it is also very important for us to be able to differentiate between thoughts and feelings or our emotional states. Most often, we're not even very clear about what our emotions is, what our thoughts are. The thoughts are just these statements, automatic statements that might be coming to your mind. Those are thoughts. Okay, they might or might not be factual. So there's no underlying reason कि आपकी thought हमेशा it would be factual only. These thoughts, it create feelings, and these feelings create behavior. And our same set of behavior keep on reinforcing the thoughts. To give you an example, let's say that I'm sitting in this room, the door is closed, okay, and I'm speaking to all of you. Now suddenly I hear this noise from outside the room that something has dropped, okay, and I just hear that something dropped and something has broken. So now the moment I hear it, I feel, oh, the window was open outside of my balcony, so I think some thief has come in, and he has dropped something. That's why something is broken. So what was my thought? The situation was I'm sitting and I just hear a voice outside my room that something has dropped and it's broken. And the thought comes to my mind that there's a thief out there. The moment this thought comes to my mind, what will happen to my feelings? I would become anxious. I would be very hyperventilated. कि बाहर thief है, right? So I would be very anxious, maybe panicky. I would not be able to control myself. What would I start doing? I might start to call police or call my whosoever the other family members are there. So wherever you are, please lock the door. I think there is a thief out there because something has dropped and I know it was a window that was open. So my behavior also comes out of a lot of anxiety or panic situation in terms of I would want to control the situation. How would be my physical sensations? I would be on the go, maybe heart palpitations, maybe breathlessness, maybe tremors, right? Maybe difficulty for me to be able to pay attention to any one thing. This is what is happening. Okay, so this was one scenario. Let's say another scenario, same situation, but a different scenario. So I hear something has dropped, something has broken. So I say, oh God, the window was open in the balcony. I think my beautiful flower pot was there. And because the wind is blowing, the pot fell down and now it's broken. Okay. Now this is the thought that the pot fell down and it's broken. What would be my feeling states? I would be sad. Right? Why? Because that's what it was, beautiful flower pot I got from trade fair, but now that's broken. So rather than being anxious, rather than being panicky, I would now be sad. I would not feel okay. I would probably regret, why did I keep it there? I should have kept it in some other place. And my behavior would be that I might start to cry, or I would not want to talk to anybody, or I might just tell people to please clean that. Right? But I would not be in that panic or hyperventilated state where I would just call everybody in the family. Right? So what happens is the same scenario, but in the same situation, but the two different ways of how I perceived or what my thought was. First was an automatic negative thought कि बाहर कोई चोर है and he's trying to hurt me. Set entire my body into that hyper alarm state. Where I wanted to protect myself, I wanted to protect my family. In the second, maybe it was more of a rational thought. कि हाँ हवा चल रही है तो pot टूट के गिर गया, right? And it was more of I approach it from a very problem solving approach. I cried, I was not feeling good because that's with the favorite flower pot, but then I wanted to clean it, or I would wanted to go further to it. It did not bring any heart palpitation, it did not bring any tremors. Probably difficulty in concentration would be there because I'm too sad, right? But it is not that I am too alert or I'm too activated. So this is what we say, that because our thoughts are the ones that will set the entire functioning of our body. Whatever we feel, whatever, however I behave, is because my thoughts related to that particular situation um, are in a particular way. So this is the rationale for CBT, right? That is why in cognitive behavior therapy, we work towards our thoughts. We also work towards our feelings and our behavioral states.